Hey, good morning, everyone. Dennis K here. It is I think it's day 20. Absolutely, day 20. We're a third of the way through with our 300 kettlebell swings per day for 30 days challenge. And hope it's going well for you and yours. Staying safe during this lockdown. We're getting some little inklings of good news out there. Who knows how true these will be? But we're hoping that the world is getting a little bit of a handle on this outbreak. We'll have to see as time goes on, but it certainly gives us hope. And whether or not it's on the downswing yet, or if it's just kind of ramping up, hope you guys are doing well, staying mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally healthy. And as we all go through this together. You know, I was thinking about this challenge because the question has been coming up, even in my own mind, of why am I doing this? What am I looking for? Well, there's a couple of ways to approach a test like this. Number one is just doing the test for the test's sake and seeing what results it generates without changing anything. In other words, on a test like this, without changing any of your supplements, sleep patterns, intake, macros, whatever it is, any other activity, just seeing what doing 300 swings per day for 30 days does to the mind and body and your moods. Okay, so that's number one test. Because what happens is if you start to add too many things to a test, then you don't know if what's contributing to the results or the lack of results. For example, on this test, I happen to start the 10-minute cold shower test along with it, which, I wanted to do both because I'm under quarantine. It's just another challenge to do. But at the end of 30 days, sometimes I won't know what results were contributed to the cold shower, what results were attributed to the 300 swings. But it certainly is true of anything. If you added a supplement, if you stopped taking a supplement. But there's other things too. For example, if you're just doing the test for a test's sake, then give it a month. However, then you can start to play with some numbers. So for example, if you're doing it for weight loss, track your calories and then say, okay, if these are my maintenance calories per day, what happens if I reduce it by 200 to 500 a day for 2 weeks and measure that? Or if you're looking to build muscle or with heavier kettlebell swings, then you can say, okay, here's my maintenance. What happens if I add another 50 or 100 grams of protein or another 400 or 500 calories per day? And that way, you're going to see some different results. So I do tests in two ways. Number one, just to see what results they give. And number two, if I'm looking for a specific result, then I do the test differently. For example, starting in mid-October, I had a ramp up until I turned 50 on January 31st, and I went to the 10X Business Conference in Vegas. I had a goal to be in peak shape. So for those 4.5 months, I was doing an hour of cardio a day. I was doing about 100 kettlebell swings per day, plus I was doing 500 calories per day less in deficit to try to achieve a weight loss. I lost 14 pounds in 4.5 months, and I was in the best shape of my life. And today, I'm still at that exact same weight. So over 2 months later, still doing well with that. But that was a test I did. Now, I took the guesswork out of weight loss. In other words, if I wanted to lose a pound, I know exactly now that if I do X for 7 days, if I go 1,635 calories for 7 days in a row, I do an hour of cardio, I do 100 kettlebell swings, that results in 1 pound of fat loss. I know if I do that for 4 weeks, it's 4 pounds. So it's nice because with that tracking for the 4.5 months, I've been able to come up with a proven result based on a certain set of circumstances. So for this 300 kettlebell swings challenge, I'm going to see what happens now after the next 10 days, measure that, see what I get out of it, and then test from going forward. All right, hope this was helpful for you guys. Again, get your 300 in. It is day 20. So far this morning, I have 200 kettlebell swings done with the light, taking a break, doing some work. I'm going to hit back with the heavies now, get my 100 swings with the heavies done, call it a day, and then go into the weekend strong. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Appreciate your support. Stay safe.